What's up guys, Neon Raccoon Gaming here. Today I'm going to be playing Terraria and showing y'all how to make your own arena slash farming area in Terraria. So let's get right into it. Now before we start, I'm going to say you need to have already beaten Plantera to do this, because I'm going to be using traps from the Jungle Temple, but if you haven't done that yet, you can probably use substitutes. So the first thing you want to do is make yourself a nice flat area, get rid of all the trees, and just make a big flat area to start building on. Next, I recommend having the ice wand, so you can place blocks of ice wherever you want. It doesn't have to be attached to another block, and then you can start building from there. That just makes things a lot easier, but it's not required. You're going to start building a big platform that's off of the ground. Next, you're going to start placing spike ball traps under the platform. You're pretty much going to want to cover the entire bottom of the platform except for one space on both of the ends. Then you're going to go ahead and wire them all up. And then you're going to want to start building down on both of the sides with the spaces left open. Also recommend that you build stairways on both sides of the arena, so that way when the enemies walk in, they won't be able to get out and you'll easily farm the items. Then you're going to want to continue to dig down, making the pit deeper. Now, for the one I'm making, there are spike ball traps for the ceilings, spear traps for the walls, and flame traps for the floor. If you don't want to build it exactly the same way, that's fine, but this is the basic way to do it, I guess. Actually, to be honest, flame traps are not easy to get. I used a server to get all the stuff I'm using to make this, but it's not too hard to get. Flame traps are kinda rare, I guess. You find like 3 or 4 in the temple. So if you can't find enough to make the floor, just switch something up. Make spear traps for the floor and flame traps for the wall if you can't figure it out. Now what we're doing is we are going to dig the pit deeper just a little bit, so it's harder for enemies to get out of there. So now that it's nighttime, being attacked by a lot more things, it's getting kind of annoying, getting in the way of the work. So we're just gonna block off the entrances while we work on this. Now we're adding the flame traps to the ground. and obviously they're not facing up by default, so we're gonna have to change that using a hammer. Now it's time to start covering the floor with buttons or pressure plates, whatever you want to call it. But you have to make sure they're yellow, because yellow pressure plates will only activate when anything but a player steps on it. So you're not going to want to activate your own traps, are you? Then you're also going to want to make sure you wire everything up. At least we know it works now. Next, we're going to start building the top layer, because it's pointless to have this if there's nowhere for you to stand. Because the AI of enemies in Terraria, they're kind of stupid. They just go wherever you are. It doesn't matter. If they're under you, they'll just like, if they're under you, they'll just run around like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, you're like way above me, but who gives a crap? Anyway, you're gonna want to make walls out of the material you're making the whole arena out of, except for you want to make the ceiling for your area out of active stone block, and then wire that up so if there's like the circumstance that stuff's attacking from the sky, like demon eyes or whatever, you can close yourself up so you'll be safe. Also recommend putting a lever on both sides of your little top area so you can open or close it and it won't matter which side you're on. Then you're also going to want to add some campfires and heart lanterns for faster life regain. And make sure you don't hang your heart lanterns on the active stone, because they'll fall off if you open it. You're going to want to place a solid block, probably right below it, but still enough space where you can hang your lanterns. And yeah, you'll be regenerating life pretty quickly if you take any damage. But yeah, that's probably going to take it to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed. This will be pretty useful if you're doing like waves, or if you're getting attacked by things. Even like, I don't know, you could probably put a altar inside of it and fight Golem, and it would be easy, like no sweat. So, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.